Hello again. Welcome back to Freestyle Fitness. Your total body workout today is an AMRAP. Oh, you don't know what an AMRAP is? That's silly. It means as many rounds as possible. So what you'll do is you're going to set your timer for 25 minutes, guys. This is a quick workout. So when you're working quick, that means there's minimal rest. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5 movements. That's it. 5 movements. You got to do it for 25 minutes. The idea is to remain unbroken. What does that mean? It means it's to do these without rest in between. Minimal rest, meaning if I got to pick up a weight, I'm literally finishing my set and I'm going to pick up the weight and I'm going to start right away. That is your challenge with AMRAPs, okay? It's how many rounds can you go, as many rounds as possible of these 5 movements. I'm going to break down these 5 movements for you right now. First one, goblet squat. We've already done these. They're pretty simple. You can take anything. Again, like I said, kettlebell. Why is goblet squat so predominant or squats even, so predominant in the fitness field? Again, it's because we have these amazing strong legs here, but also with the goblet, with the weight at the chest, it's working all of your core too. Front to back, side to side, rectus abdomen, all of it. It's working all of it. Also transverse, belly button to spine. Okay, so remember, the back is part of the core. So when you hold the weight here, your core has to stabilize. Elbows will be slightly out. I'm using a kettlebell. Again, you can use a gallon jug of water. You can find anything. It doesn't matter. Goblet squat. I like to go a little bit wider than hips width. So for my rack, if I'm racked here, my feet are under my hips. Goblet, I go a little wider. My toes are still in the direction of my heels. It is not wrong, though, to take these out a little for a little turnout and work a little bit more adductor too, and abductor. It's not wrong. So if that happens, you're not wrong. You can calm down, okay? So elbows here, nice and tall. Now, I like to take this cue. If my range is good, the cue is knees to elbows. Here we go. Oh, can my knees tap my elbows? Maybe, and if they don't, that's okay. Exhale, drive up. Okay, so this is 20 reps of goblet squats. 20 reps, squeeze. So this is a nice tempo. It's the same tempo up, same tempo down. We're looking to reach that butt back, keep that chest tall, squeeze, elbows lifted. All right, what happens here I want you to look for too? It's great that if you could work out with a mirror in front of you. Why? This is the most common mistake. This happens, and it's not because you're doing something wrong. You haven't figured it out yet, which is fine. That's my job. I'm here for you. When you come down into your squat, I want you to take a notice of your knees, okay? If they, on the way up, start caving in and kind of wobbling, it means you haven't turned these glutes on. So as I come down, I'm going to press my heels into the ground. I'm going to squeeze right here to stabilize here. Okay, my hips are now stable, which means my knees can now be stable, and I can squeeze back up. So a lot of times just this isn't turned on right, okay? 20 goblet squats is your first one. Second one, oh, mommy, we are going to be doing burpee tuck jumps. I will demonstrate the terrible burpee with a tuck jump, and then I'll give you the modification for that. So, burpee. Do not slam your chest to the floor, guys. You can control this burpee. I want you to think anytime that your hands are coming down to the floor and your feet come back, I want you to feel weightless in the lower body. I want you to use this upper body strength that you have. So knees down, hands down, burpee back. Take it all the way down. Notice where the elbows are, right by the ribs. Don't flail them out. You're going to hurt your shoulder. When you come back up, you keep the shoulders over the wrists as you hop back up. Tuck jump. Ooh, it's so terrible. Do you have to do a tuck jump? No. You can lift. You can just come up to standing. Now, if your so here is the full burpee, here's the version. Down, lower, lift, up, tuck. Now, here is your modification that works just as well. This is about how well can I get up off the floor. That's it. Bend, keep that chest tall, hands down. Step, squeeze that tush. Squeeze the tush. It's the core. Strong stance here. Fingertips point down, quads are active, ribs are down, okay? So that's your modification for burpee. You can also, by the way, here's one more. Squat thrust, hands, do, up to stand. Okay, you don't have to slam the body. If your shoulders hurt you, you have an injury, you can't get your body off the floor, no problem, take that. Lunges, 20 lunges next. You can do these weighted or not weighted. Remember, it's 25 minutes. We're gonna blast this through. So take your weights, 20 alternating lunges. So nice and strong here, shoulders over the hips. Just take a step back. I like to take those reverse to keep my knees protected. Remember, 90-90. Look at my back knee, 90 degrees, front knee 90. Up, I'm pressing up through that front heel. Chest tall, nothing to look at on the floor. Lunge, 20 of them. Oh, how would you count that, did you ask? 1, up, 2, up. Okay, so every time you lunge back. Lunges, here we go. Push-ups, oh mommy. We got 10 push-ups, okay? No big deal. I want you to focus on a push-up that you have been working on. All right, so many of us just do wide push-ups. There's so many in between. So think of wide, that's fine. It's gonna work a lot of chest. The closer the hands come in, the elbows draw into the ribs, you're gonna work more shoulder. So I'm gonna show you this wide push-up setup, but you can take whatever it is you want. If you need to come down to the knees, come down, but we're gonna make sure that that thighs travel down with you as you bend the elbows, okay? So how do I find my wide push-up? I'm gonna come through my plank, okay? So my hands aren't wide yet. I'm gonna take my hands out just a little bit. The idea is you want to, when you lower the body, you want your elbows to find a 90 degree. So if I'm sitting up from the floor, you want your elbows to find a 90 degree, meaning if my hands are way out here, I can't even get there, right? So I'm bringing the hands in, so the elbow and wrist is at 90. That's my wide push-up, okay? The elbows are not coming out to the side wall either. I have a little, look at that, just a little tuck, 45 degrees of the elbows. I'm gonna tuck my toes. I'm gonna look right here. As I take an exhale, squeeze my tush, press up, okay? And it's the same every single time. If I need to take the knees down, which is fine, I don't want to see any of this. It drives me insane, okay? You're not doing anything. You gotta stay connected through your core. So I'm on the top of the knees, squeezing the tush, and the heels are pressed up toward my glutes. And now my chest comes down, full extension, okay? So last one here is a V-up. So a lot of options on your V-ups. Full V-up looks like so. The heels never touch, the shoulder blades never touch the floor. The V-up is the sister, or actually the father, I would say, of the hollow hold, which the belly's here, arms here, okay? So there's like a little boat action. The V-up comes up, to back down, up, down. Everything is up together. Just one big hinge here from your hip. So if that's tough, which let me tell you, it is tough, you're gonna be tired anyway, here's a couple options. I like a V-tuck. It's a lot nicer on your hamstrings and your lower back. So a V-tuck is the knees are bent. I still keep the feet together and the knees together so that my inner thighs, guys, are active. Inner thighs means groin up into the abdominals. That, if this is all squeezing, you're already working your abs without doing anything. So your V-tuck can kind of look like this. Use the hands down just a little bit and up. Find the range that works for you. Remember, chest toward the ceiling. I take an inhale lower. I'm thinking my navel sucking back to my back. Exhale, drives up, right? Inhale lower, exhale, drives up. So any variation of V-up. If you don't like that either, guess what? You can take like little crunches, feet on the floor. You're not gonna come all the way down. The idea is to keep the shoulders lifted so that right here, rectus abdominis is active and you have contracted abs the entire time. Guys, that's your 5 movements, all right? That'll all be spelled out for you. 20 squats, 10 burpees, 20 lunges, 10 push-ups, and 20 V-ups. 25-minute AMRAP. I want to know how many rounds you did, so record that too, right? So the next time that you do it, you can see if you can get another round in or half a round. All right, practice good form. Make sure you hydrate, drink lots of water. We'll see you back here for another total body workout. Have a great day.